Mark Harvey here, welcome back to the Real Life Group YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, so hit the subscribe button. Also, turn on the notifications bell. We've got videos of all types that want to help you improve your financial freedom, your physical freedom, mental freedom, emotional freedom, and spiritual freedom. Now, over the last couple of years, I've built a portfolio of over £8 million using zero of my own money for the first 6.5 million. Yeah, and now I want to help as many people as possible understand the vehicle that is property, how it actually works, and how to overcome all the challenges and all the obstacles that are going to come your way. Because a lot of people, they're going to tell you how amazing everything is and how you can do this and how you can do that. And that is absolutely true. But I'm here to tell you something else that's absolutely true. None of it ever goes the way it's supposed to go. That's life, that's property. So this channel, and I'm here, and the training that we put together and all the people that are involved in real life and the training, the coaches and everything, we're here to make sure that you get what you need when things do not go your way. So what we're going to be learning about today is, what do you do if the tenant is not paying the rent? So the first thing you've got to ask yourself, what do you actually do if a tenant stops paying rent? I've kind of started with the end in mind, because we want to come up with some bulletproof strategies or some things that you can start to put in place and start to be aware of right now. Now, look, during coronavirus and lockdown and all of this good stuff, this is a time where this has been more prevalent. But this is good to know, wouldn't you agree, of all times? Like, if you knew how to deal with this in any situation, would that be good? I would like to hear in the comments if you do have any particular experiences or instances where this has affected you. Put it in the comments so we can share and club together, learn from successes, learn from wins, but also learn from failures and other challenges and problems and issues that come up as well. And maybe we can even do a video about that. So these are the things that you need to start to put in place now. I started with, well, what happens if the tenant don't pay? Well, these are the things that you need to then do anyway, but if you could put these in place first, you're already ahead of the game. So the first thing is you've got to be aware of what advice is going to be useful to them. So when the lockdown first happened, it was very apparent that the government was going to start to subsidize employees' wages, pay 80% if they couldn't go to work for whatever reason due to the guidelines and the rules. Things have kept changing. Self-employed people, there is things with the government as well. So all you need to do is bring yourself up to date. And because things are changing all the time, what you need to do is, whenever you're watching this video and I'm giving you this insight, is go and check what the current situation is. Now, if you're managing the properties yourself, then you need to get into this. But if you've got a managing agent, like we got different variations of how we manage different parts of our portfolio, then what you need to do is bring them on side as well with your game plan and start to investigate. And if you're working with someone who is good and on top of their game anyway, they should already be looking into this stuff of how can we advise tenants and what is the advice that we can give them if they find themselves in a situation where either they're out of a job, they've been laid off, or something has happened where it's going to affect their income, which affects them paying their rent or living in your property. The next thing is, you've got to tell them and communicate that you are here to work with them. So there's different scenarios here. There are people, and I'm just going to come from our experience, yeah, but if you can put in the comments your experience, if you're already having this, or what your thoughts might be, even if you're thinking about investing in property and like, oh, what if this happens, what if that, put that in the comments. Again, we can do another video about it, or we can just brainstorm amongst our community here. So by communicating to them that you are here to work with them, we can brainstorm and come up with ideas of how it's going to work. Because sometimes in our experience, tenants, they just say, hey, by the way, not able to pay now, I'm out of here. Because they're just assuming that, hey, if you can't pay your rent right now and 1 month you can't pay and that's it, you're gone. Then some of them have great integrity and they just think, well, if I can't pay, then I'm gone. But if you can say, hey, we're here to work with you, understand, ask them questions about their situation. What is the situation with you? Because some people, especially with some of our HMO rooms, like these people have come from distances and they've been relocated. That's why they're staying in this type of accommodation. Other people, they're just staying here just for the week. So like, if there has been a challenge or an issue with where they're working or their business, they might have just been put on something temporary. You know, they might have had reduced hours or reduced work. So by understanding, you can make then an informed decision, and it's good to make the decision with them, because you've got to think, this current time or any time that for that matter, is it better just to work with these, gain the loyalty? I might have to drop the rent, or we might have to do something with them. Like, we had different instances where people say, yeah, I'm either leaving, or they're like, hey, look, I've just got reduced hours. So then you've got, and my next point is, one of your options is that you can reduce the rent. So here's the thing, my next point is, you can reduce the rents if people are not paying during lockdown, during all of this coronavirus situation. Then I have known people to do this. So let me give you the two sides to it. There is obviously pros and there's cons. What's the pros? If you're reducing the rent and you can maintain someone in there and they're paying you some money, it's better than nothing, right? Yeah, so that's a good thing. What's the cons of this? The cons are, what about your, with the reduction of the rent, what you're bringing yourself closer and closer to just ticking over. Yeah, so you're reducing your profit and you're getting yourself into a stage where, hey, now the leeway here is not really as much as it was before. That's one side of it, of the con. Another con is it, how are you going to give someone a reduced rate for an undefined time, because we don't know what's going on here, and then how are you going to raise that back up? I mean, it's very clear you can make the agreement and say, hey, I'm going to do it for this period of time. As soon as lockdown is finished, as soon as government guidelines are eased, then we're going to raise it back up. You can do that, but it's just a feeling thing. But I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying that side of it is a negative, but the positives are, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing, and it's better than trying to get new people in and hoping that they're going to fit into the way that you like to have tenants in either your rooms, your flats, or whatever properties you have. So I would like to hear from you if you've had any situations, you've had any experiences of tenants not paying, especially now. Put it in the comments. Let's hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on the notifications, and like and comment and share this to the people. If you find these tips interesting, or you would like a video about any other subject to do with property, mindset, personal development, business development, entrepreneurship, you let us know and we'll bring it to you. And you got to remember, do the right thing for the right reason, because that's the only way you're going to discover your true potential.